Unbound just got an update. And I wanted to jump in all excited and like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what there is. But the article actually went out already and I've... Let's jump in. I want to see what's figured. I want to see if there's more changes than the article states. We will also be testing what the article states, which is nerfing of 2 cars and not the pista. The pista is actually broken. The Regera's just fast. You can't... That doesn't make any sense. So's the goal. All right, let's jump in and see. Can I change the character's clothes? This has been an issue since like week 1 for me. Going to clothing, going to all clothing, and... You are actually joking me. Like, I love this game. I love Need for Speed Unbound. I love Need for Speed. I enjoy it so much. But this is just ridiculous. Let me buy a tank top. It's still taking it off. Okay, right. Let's see, what else is there? All right, into the multiplayer menu. Let's have a look at the speed lists, and the rewards have not been changed, even though they are absolutely pathetic. That's 3 races, and you get less than 1 race in the previous games. I've been told the reason for that is the economy, and the reason is the future. That's a load of rubbish. That would be fine if the first content update wasn't coming out in March. Okay, so one of the cars that has been nerfed officially is the Regera, and we're going to see what this is all about. The top end acceleration apparently is where most of it has been adjusted, and the steering ability has been adjusted. Basically what they mean is ruined. I am super curious now to see how this is going to compare to the Bugatti. It seems like, oh my God, it loses speed so much. The Bugatti is now maybe the fastest car, which means, oh, you need to now save 3 million. They're doing a Rockstar Games on us at this point, which is just wrong. While we're waiting for this lobby to stop. Balls! I wanted to check if the level has increased, because I can't say it unless, we'll find out when I try and level up. Everyone's jumping into the Regera to see if it's been properly nerfed, and I think we all know the answer. Oh my goodness, I'm more frustratingly disappointed in that I love this game, and that makes it more annoying. Oh, the Golf is there too. The Golf is there too. Here we go. So the launch, which is one of the big issues, is still stupid. That, in my opinion, is the biggest problem with the Regera. We're now sat at 200 miles an hour, and you know what? The turning's not terrible. It's nowhere near as good as it should be. That is just wrong. Right now, we should be flying at 245 miles an hour, and I think the car now struggles to get to that. For the sake of the Bugatti, is literally disgusting, because they want us to spend more money in the game, which means we need to grind this game up, forcing progression on us because they made a mistake. It now honestly doesn't even feel like an S plus car compared to what it used to. It feels like an S car. Instead of making an S plus class or something for the fastest cars, like there really should have been, or an S2 like Forza has. I wonder why. Or an X class like Forza also has. Instead of increasing the top speed of these cars, we get it nerfed. It becomes crap. The car was overpowered, don't get me wrong, but the fact that the 488 Pista, which is a broken car, is still not nerfed, whereas this is, and the Volkswagen Golf, which was a funnily, haha, it's fast, but it can't really be controlled very well, has literally been thrown to the bin, is quite frankly, it's disgusting. And we're going to try the Golf as well, because I want to see firsthand how they have massacred my boy. I can't believe it. I don't know what's more frustrating. When you think about games these days, like I'm all for, you know, post-launch support and stuff, and we always worry about, oh, but are we getting things removed from games to have the stuff added later in launch? This clearly shows no in this case. It just doesn't really make much sense to me. If most of the hardcore players max to level 99 in literally the first less than a week, maybe we need to add more levels, and we need to not keep doing the same thing for every single game. And that's the disappointing thing being a Need for Speed fan, is I continue to watch this happen over and over and over again. It's stupid. It should not happen. Why am I scrubbing off so much speed now? That's genuinely so frustrating. How am I getting big 3 yellow boosts and going 220? What? How's she do now? Mate, how is the turning worse? How is the turning worse when you've made the car slower? How? How does that make any sense? How? Bruh. The car cannot hit 245. It's just struggling. 240 and it begins to slow down. The Bugatti now has the most stable top speed in the game, I think, of 245. It must do. I don't remember it being even this bad. And I get through the section without crashing into the pop. Oh, he can because he's going slow. He's No, I failed. It's called Need for Speed reduces speed. Yeah. That's what people want, is a slower car. And slow updates as well. Oh, look at that. The leaderboards are still Regera. I think the guy with the Golf may have left. I think he's just gone. Are there any new challenges? That would be a no, which probably means there's no new levels. That can't have been difficult to do. Some extra money challenges if you're not going to add money. Let's be real. For them to change the figure of money that we get in the game so people didn't cheat and get all the cars in 5 minutes, maybe. Oh, by the way, they are banning people for doing money cheats, so do be careful. Not that I've ever recommended them because it just ruins the fun for yourself, but party sizes still 4 players. So on the Volkswagen Golf, what they state, reduced acceleration in its high gears, which is stupid. Fix an issue where the gearboxes don't affect the top speed. That's maybe a good thing. Let's have a look. So go into performance, go into we're in parts. We're at 182. I don't really specifically remember where it was before. Wait, they've actually reduced the class. No way. If I apply this gearbox that I have currently, this is insane. This is the thing when you modify Need for Speed Heat. If I apply the same gearbox that I've currently got installed, it will reduce the level of my car. If I don't touch it, it remains faster like it was previously. You could not make this up. That is incredible. All right, let's see how this boy goes. Low end acceleration was never really good on this car, but let's have a look. If I now, oh my God, what have they done? What have they done? That is insanity. This thing is so slow. Oh my God. Look how they massacred my boy. Look at the pista in B class. I don't even know what to say anymore. We've got to wait until March for the first content update, which means the game would have been up for 3 months. 3. If you have yet to buy Need for Speed Unbound, allow me to recommend an idea for you. Buy it on PC. Seriously, because the modders are going to be doing the heavy lifting for the foreseeable. I don't think we're going to get more than maybe 2 or 3 updates. Again, the thing can only go 182 compared to 200 and something in S-Class. I know you can do it in different classes. And you still nerf it? What the fuck? It's like, I understand you need to balance things, but what you don't seem to understand is that cars should have different traits. This is a thing. The car team should really understand this. Some cars faster, some cars slower, some cars turn better. These are things that make the cars special. These are things that make the cars unique. These are reasons you would pick different cars. You need to have them have their different traits. If you put a V8 in a Volkswagen that should be able to go breakneck speeds but struggle to turn. That was how this car was, and they've gone and tried to kill my boy. How dare you? Now, the reason this is potentially the worst update, I think, in Need for Speed, in racing game history, is because all they have done is negative. There is nothing positive about this update. There's literally nothing positive. All they've said is that we're going to get an update in March. I think they said they've improved voice quality on PS5 party chat, which why would I use the in-game voice when I can only speak to people in my party when I could, you know, use a PlayStation party, hey, or be in the 21st century and just use Discord. So if you do have a golf, don't apply anything to it ever again because it will mess with its level. Do not ruin your golf. Let them make the mistake. There's probably no way they can fix it, to be honest, without messing with all the save games. So don't touch your golf. Leave it as it is. Build another one. You know, it frustrates me as well because we love building cars over on this channel that are just stupid. It wasn't like this car couldn't be beaten. Even the Regera could be beaten by the Bugatti on certain courses. That's how it should be. If you're going to have no progression, no content really past, or you do a race, you unlock car, you do a race, you unlock car. Saying that, you don't do it like that. You do race, then unlock car, which you then also have to buy. You can't remove our own personal sense of progression for having these fun cars that are different. And you know, the next update is probably going to fix the 488 and things like that. But that's literally a month. The broken cars existing and the just really good cars being ruined. Yeah, that's... you can tell the frustration in my heart, can't you? Like, I know as a Need for Speed player that Need for Speed is the most fun racing game. Genuinely, I know it is. I'm not a huge Forza person. I just don't think, honestly, it's that fun. The racing itself is not enjoyable in Forza, and that's why I've kind of stuck with Need for Speed. It's like my enjoyment game, my bread and butter even, when it comes to my content. But I feel like we got more quicker with Need for Speed here, and the studio closed after they released the game. Like, just after. How does that make any sense at all? The online is severely lacking in this game, and all they really had to do was up the level, up the money, fix the cars that were actually broken. And honestly, I would have been singing happy. This would have been a good update. Make it so that there's things that I don't have to play 20 years to unlock the now new fastest car, but I have to because, like, do I sell my Regera? I don't know. This is not Gran Turismo, okay? I'm all for games. Yeah, they should last 2 years, but not artificially, not by making things worse in a situation. It's like when they do an update and they just make it so you make less money. No, I can't sit here and genuinely complain about the really terrible China cars they've been adding to Forza and then not complain about this. Like, we laughed at the Donut Media update, but my top speed doesn't feel right on the Golf. Has it changed the parts now that I'm using it? Oh, it may have. I should have just left it in free roam, probably. Oh, for God's sake! This train, man! Again? Just hit the train. That's all you can do in certain situations. I feel like the train has just been in the worst place every single time. Oh, don't you dare no, this is the bit. No. He can't win. Come on. We got to 173 there, baby. Hell yeah. Ah, yes. Earning 20k again. Genuinely, it should just double it. There you go. That's the update. Down date. Made worse. Check out this other new Speed Unbound video. I'll be back. I'm still going to be creating content on it. I've got some cool things coming, mostly mods. Smash like, subscribe, and peace.